A production of Fences is coming to the historic Fox Theater thanks to Springfield Contemporary Theatre. And joining us now are director of the show, John, and actor featured in the show, Chaz. Guys, thanks so much for being here. How are you both?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so tell us just a little bit about this show, Fences. What do people need to know? What is it about?
So Fences is a play by August Wilson, the late, great August Wilson, arguably the greatest playwright in American theater history. Wow. And it is, let me, a little bit about him real quick. He wrote, his life work was 10 plays, one for each decade of the 20th century, chronicling the Black American diaspora. So all of his plays are about people who sort of migrated from the South to the North, and one for each decade. And Fences takes place in the 50s. It involves a patriarch of a family, Troy Maxon, who is an ex-convict. He went straight when he married, and he had a son named Corey, played by Chaz. And he works as a sanitation worker. He was a great baseball player, learned in prison, played in the Negro Leagues. But by the time the color barrier was broken by Jackie Robinson, he had kind of aged out of his opportunity to the major leagues. And so now his son wants to play football, and he insists that he needs to get a job. And this kind of division between father and son, and a couple other things, some other things about Troy, kind of put a major stress on the family.
Interesting. Wow. Has there been a movie adaptation of this, or did I
make
that
up? There was, in 2016, Denzel Washington and Viola Davis.
Okay, that's exactly who I had in my head too, so I'm glad you confirmed that for me. Yes. Now, Chaz, tell me about a little bit more about your role in the play and what it's been like playing this role.
So basically, Corey is just like any other kid. He just wants his father's approval, but he thinks he's really cool. You know, he's really good at sports. You know, he might get a girl's number. You know, he thinks he's the top of the top, and his dad kind of crushes that dream and says, "No, I want you to use your hands and be, you know, in the workforce." Because in the '50s, that's what they did. You know, that's not the sports and racial thing. That wasn't ideal back then, but. It's just been really fun working with John. He gives a lot of freedom and a lot of opportunity to think for your own self and really explore your own ideas. So I have no complaints.
It's easy to do that when you have an actor like Chaz. And not just Chaz, the whole cast.
Yeah.
But I say Chaz just because he's here, but also because he's a newcomer to the stage. This is our second show together, and only his third show in the last, year and a half.
Wow.
And when he came to me, we did Passover at Springfield Contemporary Theatre in the summer, and I didn't realize this was his first show, but I don't know if I've ever worked with an actor who is so just creative and uninhibited and disciplined as he is.
Wow.
He's going to be starting in the BFA acting program at Missouri State in the fall.
Congrats.
Highly selective, very low acceptance rate. No surprise.
Yeah, that's really exciting. That's really exciting. What do you guys hope? Because I'm hearing so many important things that you're saying. So what do you hope that the audiences that come and see your guys' show really take away after seeing this production?
First of all, it's a play that is going to make you feel a lot of things. You know, I mean, I think that's what theater needs to do. Is to help us to feel things. It's always been that way. Catharsis, right? We need to feel empathy toward other people, right? And these people are very, very complicated, very complex. The play is not. The play is easy to access, but there is such rich subtext and complexity among these characters. So I think I want the audience to just feel that, and then I just knowing kind of sort of where we are geographically, knowing that most of our audiences we're going to have predominantly white audiences. It doesn't really go without saying that August Wilson, the greatest American playwright in American theater history, has never been produced in Springfield. And so there's an aspect of this that is very exciting for me to be able to say, hey, this is important theater history, this is important American history. And so,
I like to add, and it's real.
It is so real.
In theater, people want to be connected, and it's already a connection when you're already looking at somebody across the stage. But this is a real story that people are going through. There's so many boys out in the world that want their father's approval, and they just don't know how to get that. Like, we're only 15, 16. I don't know what to do. Like, I haven't been through the situations you've been to get you to that point of wanting to be responsible. Like, that's all the father wants in a way, too. So there's different ways you can empathize with both of them.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. We are out of time.
Yeah.
Everything you both shared was incredible. I'm really excited for this production. Congrats on your role. Congrats on your BFA major that you're about to enter.
Amazing.
And everyone needs to come and check out Fences with Springfield Contemporary Theatre. All right.